What's up? In this video, I'm going to teach you one simple dry fire reload drill that is guaranteed to improve your efficiency and speed after just a few reps. So stay tuned.
Yeah, the other teams are moving in the background.
Welcome back, Carlos here with Range 7 Tactical. On this channel, we create content full of useful tips, techniques, and/or drills just like this one. So if you want to build and/or expand your tactical knowledge base, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to catch all my latest videos. Okay, before we get into the drill, a quick safety note. Anytime you're doing dry fire training, make sure you remove any ammunition from within the training area and double and triple check your pistol to ensure it's clear. If you haven't seen my firearm safety video, check it out as I go over everything you need to know when it comes to safe gun handling. Alright, the drill is called the Brukett Reload Drill. The reason this drill is so effective is because it's a two-part drill that focuses and ingrains proper fundamentals. A little background on the drill. I first was introduced to this drill in one of Steve Anderson's dry fire books, and it quickly became one of my go-to drills when it comes to training or teaching reloads. I have no affiliation with Steve Anderson, but if you want to take your dry fire to that next level, check out his stuff as it's really good. I'll leave a link down below. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, first I'm going to demo the drill a couple of times so you can see it kind of in real time. And then I'll break it down step by step and point out the most important parts of the drill. So here's what it looks like. Alright, let me talk you through the drill real quick, super easy, right? So the drill starts aimed in on that first target there in front of you. On the beep or the command, I'm going to bring the gun into my workspace as I release the magazine. Simultaneously, my support hand side is going to my pistol belt for a new magazine. Once I've established a proper grip on that magazine, I'm going to have a focal shift from the target back to the magazine well, and I'm going to present the new magazine to the magazine well and pause, right? This is key. The focal shift to the magazine well and pausing right before inserting the magazine. And you're just going to hold. Once you hear that second beep, at that point, then you finish inserting the magazine. Now, focal shift back from the magazine well to the target, re-establish my grip, present the gun to the target, aim in, and that is the drill there. That is part 2 of the drill. So super simple drill, super effective. A few things worth emphasizing on. First, set yourself up for success. When you grab that next magazine, index the butt of the magazine into the palm or the heel of your hand and use your index finger along that front side there to ensure you have a proper grip and control during the reload process. The most common mistake I see during the magazine reload is fingering the magazine, right? You're trying to put a rectangular object into a very small rectangular object, so you need to have full control of the magazine as such. And most importantly is that focal shift from the target to the magazine well, right? This is where this drill shines because it forces you to stop right there during that phase of the reload. I can't stress this enough. This is super, super important. Doesn't matter if you're doing a mag exchange right in the middle of a competition or in the middle of a shootout. If you need to reload, this is now your #1 priority. So you need to see what you're doing, right? I get a lot of resistance on this one from the tactical side shooters, but trust me, at this moment, getting your gun back up and running is more important than seeing if that threat is still down. And again, that is why we practice our reloads, so we can do this quickly and only momentarily lose sight of that threat. All right, a few options when running the drill. I can start with the magazine inserted, slide forward, run the drill that way, right? So pause, finish the reload. Or I can have an empty magazine, lock the slide to the rear. Same concept, right? Except for once I go through the drill there, pause. I have to go one more step of letting the slide go forward, either with my strong hand or weak hand thumb. Reestablish my grip. At the end of the drill, if I want, strictly up to you, doesn't have to do it because we're working on reloads, I can add a trigger press at the end. If I wanted to, Not necessary as we're working on reloads, but an option if you want to do so. Bonus or pro tip, here we go. So, good little thing to do, a good little trick is you take some white out or some light colored paint and you're gonna place it on the inside of your magazine well, right? Let me show you here in the camera if you can see it. Right in here, I have some white paint on the inside of the magazine well. What that does is it reinforces or engrains that focal shift from the target to the magazine well, as now I have something to focus on and I'm looking into the magazine well, right? With repetition, that looking at the magazine will just become instinctive, but having that paint there does help out at the beginning. Okay, so as you can see, this is a real simple drill that will improve your reloads, I guarantee it. Try incorporating this into your next dry fire session or even at the range before you go on live. If you found this information valuable, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, as it truly does help. With that, stay safe and train hard.